So, faith is really important to me, and honoring God in every way I can is really important to me. One of the ways I have made a promise to God is to honor God with my celibacy. I've been celibate for almost 2 years now, and I did make a promise to wait till marriage. And I think in my past relationships, when it came to my faith, I've been very wavering with that. And I'm at a point in my life where I'm no longer doing that.
Is that something that I've done? Or is that something that I've actively practiced? No, I haven't. Is it something that I would respect with you? Of course I'll respect it with you. I'm not gonna back off of you now after we've gotten to this place because you say that. That doesn't scare me. It doesn't make me, I'm a grown ass man.
I don't know if you have kids, if you want kids,
You wanna know if I want kids? Yes, but I'm not gonna have kids outside of a marriage. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So if I'm gonna have a child with someone, we have to be in a marriage that's not gonna break up. I'm not willing to have no baby mamas. No, I'm not having that. So that's not gonna happen. But to answer your question, yes, I wouldn't mind having kids. If you're my wife, well, then that's what we're talking about. So yes, the answer is yes. Any more questions? Get them out.
No, that's all I pretty much had.
I guess you're gonna tell me now.
Yes, I'm 27.
What?
I am.
I really don't know if you're ready for this one. I'm 60.
My situation is, I have 2 children.
When did you share with her your children?
I haven't. I'm about to. And so you know what?
She doesn't know you have kids?
No.
Wait, I totally didn't even think about the fact. Does Jorge have kids?
Yeah, he does not have any kids.
Has he been married?
I don't think so. I haven't really asked.
So you're worried about that?
No, I'm not worried about it at all. Because if in fact we wouldn't have got here, if that was a fact,
right? If you were, right. That's fair.
Right.
Yeah,
When I told her my age, she didn't blink.
Vanell didn't care about my age, and I was really happy. I'm relieved about that. But something that's weighing on me, something I really want to discuss with her, is my children and their ages, right? So my kids' age are right around the same age as her. And it's a concern because I need to see her reaction and how she feels about it. I believe that our connection can withstand it, but we're gonna find out.
He doesn't want kids outside of marriage.
Okay, perfect. I respect that.
Because I'm the same way.
Okay, so the first thing that jumped out to me besides his age, when I first saw it, I was like, 60? Granted, he don't look 60, but I was thinking maybe 50s, maybe somewhere in his 50s. But earlier in some episodes, I looked at his neck. I was like, he could be 60. When she asks, I don't know if you have kids or if you want kids. And then he had the nerve to say, or not the nerve to say, yes, I already have kids. But he's going to go and say, I don't want to have kids with someone outside of marriage. I'm like, really? So now my next question is, the kids you do have, were you married before or was that out of wedlock? Because I'm curious to know that part of the conversation since you don't want to admit anything to this woman you're possibly wanting to build a relationship with. That was like my major issue, is like, I don't like the lying that was going on there, because you're going to blindside this woman, she's thinking you don't have any kids, and then you have kids who are around her age. And then you're almost her dad's age or around her dad's age. So she's dating her daddy. I'm like, come on, now this is ridiculous. I don't like it how if they want to stay together, right? These people live in different states across the country, which makes no sense. If you're going to do a show like this, do where people at least live in the same county or the county over or something of that nature, not different states. Because one person lived in California, one person lived in Florida. Makes no sense. No sense at all. But these two, as soon as you heard the ages, if you've seen the channel long enough, you know my age gap is 3 to 5 years. 3 to 5 years. That age gap, I believe it was 33. That's too big of a gap. Too big. Too big to be together. It makes no sense. You guys don't have much in common as far as like most likely music, TVs, movies, anything of that nature. It just made no sense to me whatsoever. And it's just more the lying thing. I didn't like that. When I found out he has kids and then he told her, I'm not having kids outside of marriage, I'm like, ridiculous.
Somebody's 33-year age gap. I know there's a whole clip of this. Think about that. 33. Not even 18 years where she was born when he was already around. It's almost double. 33. That sink in. And spoiler alert, in this show, another age gap is 27 years. And the guy was younger. So this is out of control. Now, just like Jay brought up as well, when I saw the show as well in this clip, Vanell asked about kids. And he answered kids with her, and then jumped. And I reacted the same way, like, wait. She asked 2 questions. You're not answering the second one. And we kind of already knew that he had kids. So, look, what did he say afterwards to the fellas? Obviously, this is a mission, by the way. I'm not going to disregard that. That if she didn't care about my age, she didn't flip out. It's 2 different things, okay? Yes, 33 years. It's still shocking to tell, okay? You can't not say that. But kids is also an important thing because she wants to know. So, already a lie. And it didn't go well, by the way, when Vanell found out. But also, the other thing, which Vanell's celibacy. For all of you that don't know that word, that means she ain't getting busy until you put a ring on it and you walk the altar and say yes. That's what it is, all right? That's a tough one because guys usually want to test out the goods prior to getting to the altar, and for a lot of guys, that's all they want to do. They just want to test drive different kind of vehicles, right? As we call it. So you already have a couple of things here that probably are not going to bode well for these two. And by the way, Jorge, you don't look your age, all right? Like Jay, I thought you were maybe 50 or early 50s, but way to go. You're probably in that same program with Jay that you're aging very well. And I won't throw devil out there because that's not the case. I don't even think with music or TV or movies, I think Jorge may be watching black and white movies as far as I know. And with music, I mean, it was probably the infancy of music that he was listening to. So even that, there wasn't a lot going on. The attraction was there. This is something, a fling for a little bit. And then you come to grips with reality once you're done with the show. Like, wait, 33 years. For both of you, it should be a red flag already, okay? If you just did that for the cameras, fine. But in reality, you know this was not going down. And yes, that's what the show was proving. That age is just a number. It's a very important number in real life out there. And if you're way too old, if you're already almost about to officially retire and you're already in the AARP program, don't go in there with a person that probably just got out of high school, all right? You sicko.